And here we are. We're back. Woo! And it is, guys, this is rounding up week 3, which means that this week is coming up right now is week 4. That means things are really going to start to spice up and heat up. I am having a lot of trouble just getting settled here today. There's some kind of crazy glares I can't get rid of. Sorry, YouTube people. You're just going to have to deal with that. Chop, chop. And then my chair, I don't know my house is sinking or something. My chair keeps rolling back and never does that. Woo! Anyway, it's getting hot. It's getting spicy. It's week 3 rounded up. Coming at you hard and fast here at Catan HQ for the League of Catan weekly roundup show. Week 3 was a doozy, and like I said, it's just going up for week 4, we're currently at week 4, which is halfway through the season already. That's crazy. I'll talk about that next week, though. Right now, we're focusing on week 3, baby. Bing, 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 3. All right. So we're going to start with the huge roundup. Come on, Devin. You can do better than that. The huge shout out. Huge shout out goes to 2 people once again. We got multiple people getting this huge shout out. It goes out to A-Dog and Occidental Resource Enterprise. Both of them are on one hell of a hot streak. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy this is. This is both of them 3 wins in a row. Bang, bang, boom. 3 games down, 3 wins. Only 2 people left in the entire league. We got 29 settlers, and only 2 of them are on track for a perfect season. That is out of control, insane, mind-blowing. Unfortunately, Sheep fell out of that run, and Sheep was right there neck and neck with them. But this is a huge shout out. We're talking about A-Dog and Occidental Resource Enterprise. Give yourselves a little hand, little back on the pat, and a little clippity clap. There it is. I could not think of what this was called. Clapping was called. All right, we're just going to roll with it. Rolling on to honorable mention for the week. We got a nice honorable mention for 2 settlers out there. Both these settlers are seasoned vets to the max. Both of these settlers have competed in every single season, every single tournament that we here have hosted at League of Catan HQ. And those are Master of All Things Catan, the most winning Grand Champion title, and Return to Randy. Both of them getting perfect games. So that is unbelievable. Well done for Master of All Things Catan and Return for Randy. Both of you getting perfect games. I believe that is up to only 3 perfect games this season. Is it 4? Let's see. I did that wrong. That's why. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 perfect games of the season. Well done to you guys. So honorable mention to both Master of All Things Catan and Return to Randy for your perfect games. Well done. All right, now who to watch? Who to be on the lookout for? Whoosh, whoosh, who to watch? I gotta start doing little intros to each of these segments. So I like that. The whoosh, whoosh, who to watch? Maybe get my binoculars out. Who to watch? Whoosh, who to watch? Anyway, who to watch goes out to, I just told you they got the huge shout outs 3 weeks in a row, 3 wins in a row. A-Dog and Occidental Resource Enterprise, aka OR. That is 3 wins in a row for both of them. That is incredible. We're dying to see what comes from here. Who's going to get a perfect season, if any of them. And guys, you know what's really, really special about this Who to Watch? Is that this current week 4, they face off. That's right. People always tell us at Catan HQ that we set up the games to be extra spicy. We wait till the last minute to say, ooh, who can we mix and match to really spice things up? Nah. Us here at Catan HQ. We did that stuff long ago. You think we're doing that every week? And it just goes to show that it's just I use the old bingo cage. Spits out some numbers, and those numbers correspond, and that's how I make the schedule. And it's the gods, really. That's fate that pins ADOG against Occidental Resource Enterprise and Bold and Brash. And here's the kicker, guys. Bold and Brash is in fourth place, tied for third. So we got the number one settler, the number 2 ranked settler, and the number 4 ranked settler, who's technically tied for number 3, all facing off against each other in a 3-player game. That is a god tier level threat level right there. Perfect 9 out of 9. So that when I say who to watch and I tell you who to watch, you better watch them, because I'm telling you who to watch. All right, moving on to Player Hater of the Week. Watch your back, yo mama. Player Hater of the Week. You know what it's all about. Us here at the League of Tan, we love to talk trash. We love to talk smack. We love to sling the hate around in a tasteful manner, of course, as always. We don't want any sore losers roasting each other. We want fun, playful banter that brings light and humor to this league. So each week we praise the player hater of the week for getting the most solid player hating of the week. And this week we didn't have any nominees. The last couple of weeks we had some nominees. This week we had one standout, true, done and done, easy peasy. This one goes out to Stony Soprano. She's in the chat right now. I see you out there, Stony. Laying down some good old time smack talk to the villain of the league himself. She was slinging it right at All Bricked Up, and All Bricked Up, he was so flustered he didn't have any comebacks. Because, guys, that's another thing we have to I forgot to, usually I guess I should have just wacky things that happen in the league shout outs too, because for the second time ever in league history, we had a mile high game. That's right. Someone playing from an airplane in this glorious league. It's the only place in the world where you can be in a competing league against true professionals, playing your game in the air, 10,000 feet above the ground. I don't know airplanes that well, probably higher, maybe lower, who knows. But they're out there. Thank God for Wi-Fi. They got it done, and Stony Soprano was holding nothing back against this All Bricked Up, who was on the flight. He did for himself, to be honest. He had plenty of ample times to just tell when he could play. He just kept saying, I'm on a flight at that time. It's like, dude, just tell him what time you can play. Every freaking time I tell you guys how to freaking set up a goddamn schedule, it's so easy. All you have to do is tell people when you're available. Say, we all voted for Wednesday, so pick a time on Wednesday. Don't just say, I'll be on a flight on Wednesday. Well, you voted for Wednesday, so you said at some point you're available. It drives me crazy, guys. I see everything. We see everything here at the League of Catan headquarters. We see everything, and just the amount of sloppiness, it makes me crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I went on a little rant. My computer even went to sleep on me. All right. Woo! But Stony Soprano, she held nothing back. She was safe on ground level, slinging just like an artillery gun, just slinging insults at the sky. I got a few lined up for you, some of my favorites here that they screenshotted. She was so kind. She screenshotted her shit talking and sent it in to everybody. You love to see it. Stony Soprano says, and I quote, "You'll probably land by the time you're done with your turn." Nice one. Another one. You were bricked out, not bricked up. Slinging it all bricked up, throwing it at him, and she even had the little brick emojis on the thing. Just little icing on the cake right there. Oh, we love to see it. And then at the very end, the last thing she said was, "Enjoy your flight." Just tossing it on him. Oh, we love to see it. Thank you, Stony Soprano. But unfortunately, we don't know if you're going to be able to win the Klaus Tuber Award this year. Winning Player Hater of the Year kind of disqualifies you for the Klaus Tuber Award. The Klaus Tuber Award is extremely prestigious, the true golden angel of the league, if you will. So you won it last year. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. But, sometimes you got to give up the prestige of the Klaus Tuber Award for the street cred of the Player Hater Award, and I get it. With that being said, we'll be right back after this commercial break. Wait, I don't spin that way. Hold on. Friday the 13th. We got Raleigh's premier DJ, Realix, throwing it down at the Poorhouse. If you're not at the Poorhouse this Friday night, what are you doing with your life? It's Friday. We got the amazing Raleigh premier DJ, Realix, throwing down his diabolically funky remixes with such tiny little acts in support of him, such as Motif. I don't know that guy. Maybe Vincent Antone is also supporting. I don't know that guy, though. The one guy we do know is Realix. He's the number one DJ in Raleigh. If you're not there at the Poorhouse, you're a weenie. I'm all confused. And we're back. All right. Moving on to the 3-Player Game Awards. So last week, the curse of the commentator, it's real. I kind of jinxed myself here. I was praising you guys. I was loving you guys for the commitment you guys were showing and for not using any bots, for having the record for least bots used in a season so far. And I just spoke too soon. I sure did, because guys, I can't report on a single 3-player game. Every single 3-player game had a bot in it. One 3-player game even had 2 bots in it. Despicable. I can't even report on any of these 3-player games. I love to report. I love to spread the facts, spread the stats, spread the news. But I got nothing to report because we don't report on clankers here. We have a strong hashtag, no rights for robots. Fuck your AI. Fuck your robots. Organic matter for life. Fuck you clankers. You're gonna rust in hell. All right. So no 3-player games to report upon. So sad. We're gonna have to cut to commercial. Ugh. Did you hear how many bots were used in League of Catan? How could I watch my favorite settlers settle their league disputes when I don't even have games to watch but have humans playing them? In need of vacation is what I need. Maybe I'll go to beautiful sunny Puerto Rico, Villa Ventosa, Puerto Rincon's premier Airbnb, with such luxuries as tons of dogs, ice cold swimming pools, and iguanas that will steal your food. Maybe, I don't know how. Put a pin in that one. So if you're feeling stressed out, if you're tired of the winter, if you're tired of these damn bots clogging up our beautiful league, head on down to Villa Ventosa. When you're here, you're in Puerto Rico. We're back. All right, moving on to the 4-player games, guys. Ooh, I am so delightful. I'm not delightful. I'm delighted. Well, I am. I mean, I'm a pretty delightful host. Come on. All right, we're moving on to the fastest game of the week. Vroom, vroom, vroom. The fastest game of the week, presented by Boost Mobile. All right. Boost Mobile is not an actual sponsor. I don't even know if they're a thing anymore. Why did that come to my head? All right. This fastest game of the week was not only the fastest, it was one of my favorites, our favorites here at the HQ. You know what it was. It was a good old fashioned FAP. That's right. Fastest ass pounding of the week. FAP, 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 FAP. We got it going down. We got, not only was this the fastest ass pounding of the week, but it was also a perfect game. You know what I'm talking about. That's right. We had Group F with Master of All Things Catan absolutely running it on these guys. We had, Group F with a threat level of 7.5 out of 12. Easy work for Master of All Things Catan. He, as you can see, he made a nice little fap out of everybody. I gotta tell you one thing, guys. It's not really that big of a frap. It's not really that big of a fastest game. It's not really that big of an ass pounding. It's just that this league, I tell you, it was plagued with bots. I had no 3-player games that I could report upon because they were all bots, and I only had 2 games to work with. That's right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games out of 8 games where bots were used. And 2 of them had 2 bots in those games. Absolutely fucked. All right. Anyway, this is the fastest ass pounding of the week just because it's what I had to work with. It wasn't even that big of an ass pounding, to be honest. We had Master of All Things Catan getting a little bit of an ass pounding in that perfect game. But it was 30 out of 38 points. That's not that crazy. And 51 minutes and 6 seconds. And you call that fastest game of the week? It's crazy. Almost a full hour is fastest game of the week. You guys got to step it up, start playing, because I'm tired of these bots. Group F. So let's see. That's right. Master of All Things Catan beat out Don Keatic. That's right. Don Keatic. That's right. Who had second place with 7 points. Then we had I didn't write everything down. I'm so sorry. Master of All Things. Terrible airtime. Okay, then we had third place. We had Catantonic, which last week I felt like an idiot. I couldn't figure out that name for the life of me. The Catantonic, and then literally like an hour later, I'm sitting there watching TV, and the person on the TV goes, "Just look at him, he's catatonic," and I was like, "Oh, Devin, you're so stupid. Catantonic. I still don't know how to say it though. Catantonic. I like that. Came in third with 7 points, and coming up in the end in the rear was the Hoary Roman Empire with 5 points in fourth place. So not the biggest ass pounding, but hey, that's fastest ass pounding of the week when you have nothing to work with. Then we have Game of the Week. Again, I only had 2 games to work with. So Game of the Week came to you from Group D. We had a 8.5 threat level. which if it was not the highest threat level. We had a 4-player god tier threat level game, 12 out of 12, and it was used a bot. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? That's not even watchable. But game of the week, we had Group D. D for Devin. Hey, that's me. Group D, we had Bold and Brash winning that game. With Goop, there it is, coming in second place. That Goop, there it is. He's a beautiful man. With 9 points. Very close game. Like I said, it's game of the week. Then we had we had the Woolly Wankers come in third place with 7 points. Again, high scoring game. And then we had Orplay coming in the last with 7 points again. So it actually was a very close game and a well-deserved game of the week. But again, it was the only one we could work with. Coming to a total of 33 out of 38 possible points. Only 5 points left on the board. And a total time of 55 minutes and 45 seconds. And yes, I know I will get better at writing down my notes. That was my bad. Moving on to America's Game of the Week. Like I said, America's Game of the Week was a god level threat level, and with 12 out of 12, perfect. And they use bots. I don't know what to tell you. So I can't even report on it because that's not what we do in this town. All right, moving on to the shameful bots. Yeah, like I've been saying this entire time, we had the most bots, one of the most. I spoke too soon. I jinxed myself last week, and I was like, you guys are amazing. There's no bots. It's incredible. It's my dreams coming true. But nope, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bots used. For a total of, wait, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 bots used in 6 games. Just despicable. We had Retaliation using a bot. We had Honestly Late using a bot. We had Big Booty Judy using a bot. We had It's Called Pork Roll using a bot. We had Sheep using a bot. He said he was sick. I don't know. That kind of counts. Atrocious Robber, more like Atrocious Robot, using another bot, back-to-back weeks using bots. Despicable. Look at me, you're making me sick. Oh, it's so sad. All right, we'll be right back. I'm so sad. Man, I'm so tired of listening to all these old ska albums on repeat. We got just over and over again the same albums. I've heard that horn. I've heard that ska. I skanked to that so many times already. If only I had a new album I could play. Wait! What's this? Ruler's got a brand new album. Raleigh's premier ska band has a brand new album that we don't remember what the name of it is off the top of our heads, but it is on Spotify. So go check it out. Check out Ruler. Listen to the new album, Raleigh's premier ska band. And we're back. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for the weekly roundup show tonight. Thank you so much for joining in the live stream. Thank you so much for watching at home on your own time. I can't thank you guys enough. It means the world to me. I can't wait. This next week is week 4, big week, halfway through. Everybody have a wonderful week, and until the next time, don't forget to roll, trade, build, repeat. We out.